Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we're going to play some more Infinitode 2 and see what kind of progress we can make. We are going to attempt level 3.5. So in the last video we completed the third star on 2.7 and then we snagged 3 more stars on the bonus level 2.B1. And as soon as I start a video, my phone starts going off in the background. It's been quiet for like an hour, but you might hear that some to check it and see what's going on. But sorry about that. So we're going to try 3.5. So 3.5, first thing to look at is number of waves. Got to do 30, 45, and 60 to get all 3 stars. There are quite a few waves in this level, 109, and then there's some bonus waves afterwards, but you don't get any more quest rewards after that. Lots of different enemies, as we can see. So we've got basic, strong, weak, flying. I think this one's called icy, if I remember right. And then armored. So the armored ones are special because they project this kind of shield and shield other enemies, making them take less damage. This particular map is kind of cool. It's got a very snaky path again, and then large platform operations going on in 2 spots, and then kind of platforms everywhere. So it is nice. This is one where you can use those modules effectively if you want to. I'm not a huge module person, but I'll try them occasionally. I try them after I level them up somewhat. Other than that, especially when I'm just going for the 3 gold stars in the beginning, I kind of just brute force it if I can and see if I can progress just by putting out a bunch of towers, and towers specific to killing all these enemies. We're gonna need a wide variety of towers to take care of all of these. There are some mining opportunities here. You see we have mines for all 3 of these. Lots of mines, and particularly the green and the purple. We can put some mines on at least one of each of those and try and mine some. But the priority is to get this 3rd gold star and progress our pathway. So we have playing time and scored gain during the game. So let's get in here and take a look. I have all of my abilities ready to go. So that might be something we'll use and abuse to get that 3rd star if we need to. So let's look at what we have here. So we got tons of different mines. That's cool. Have this long snaking path. A fair bit of base, special tiles. These 2 tiles are just the base, so they're kind of lower as far as what they're offering as a bonus. But some pretty decent tiles here. So let's look at where we want to put our cold map, our freezing map. This is probably a good spot for freezing. Get kind of both sides of this. We would put a freezing here and here. In the beginning, we're only gonna, it's not gonna cover every single inch, but as we progress this freezing, it might be okay. Might be better to put it there. And then here, yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in the middle. And then maybe one more here. Yeah, maybe there. All right, well, let's start with our first one. Let's check our waves. We're going to get armoreds and strongs pretty quickly, so we need to kind of be prepared for that. This one's range and XP. I'm going to put a basic tower here. I just kind of get that working. Do we have any weak coming? Oh, sorry. I didn't want to necessarily do that, but I wanted to click here. So do you have a weak on wave 4? I'm going to put projectile speed. Just put a multi-tower here. Unfortunately, because I put that in there, I went ahead and messed myself up a little bit as far as what I can place out. Let's go ahead and start it. We're not too far off of a sniper tower. I think I'm going to throw a sniper here and here to begin with. I'm going to put them out early, and the reason being is we're going to get these strongs on like wave 4, I believe. Start off with a little bit of a slower pace here. These beginning waves, thankfully, aren't as populated as some of the future waves will be. So even though we have all these special things coming out, they're not necessarily super populated, which is good for us. But in our last freezing tower, you probably do this with 3, but I'm doing it with 4 just so we get full coverage. Now this XP one here, I think I am going to put a week out here, or not a week, but a multi-shot. I've been working this tower pretty effectively in the research map. So I would like to use as many of those as we can, because they're going to hit both flyers and a bunch of the ground forces. Not effective against the strong though, so I got to be careful with that. I'm gonna throw a basic tower down here if we can. Basic here. Just kind of try and lace some basics around. Okay, I need some multi-shot here. Going a little slower here, just trying to lay down a map that has snipers, multi-shots, freezings. This looks like a pretty good base. So speaking of modules, let's see what kind of we have. I think they only link up to one thing. But maybe not. Here's one that's going to do attack speed, XP, and damage. Let's put a damage one here and see. Okay, it links to all 3. Then I'm going to put an attack speed one in here maybe and throw another sniper down here. Let's just see how it goes. Boy, I don't like armored's escorting basics. That's my cup of tea there. Now here, let's look here. Let's do this one. What do we want on the corners here? What does a splash do against armored? So 25. I really want something that's I really want this, but it negates, it kind of hammers our towers quite a bit. I'll put maybe one more sniper here. And then maybe just a basic here. Let's put a splash just to get something different going there. Different isn't always better, but we're just going to do it. See how it goes. I'm going to upgrade our freezing path here. Okay, this isn't good yet. All right, I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit so we can get some resources. And then I don't mind if they snake a decent amount of the way because I want the towers back here to start earning some experience points, which is fine. But I don't want them to get super, super close. I really want to get this tower down and get it. Oh, I didn't mean to double click it. Let's get a second one down here. Now this one might be a problem. No, it looks okay, yeah. Let's get that in, and then I need to start moving some of these towers up. Increase the range. Yeah, I need to start working some damage here. Especially on these snipers, I want to increase their levels just to get their projection, their projection of damage out there a little bit, because their range increases quite significantly when you upgrade them. Let's do a second level upgrade on as much as we can. I'm going to go ahead and be a little bit slower here for a second. Okay, nothing has any upgrades. Let's do that. So 2's all the way through here. Let's get the splash going. Work this area here. I want some of these towers to be upgraded here. Yeah. The snipers, I think, are going to be where I need to invest a little bit because those armored ones are worrying me a little bit. Yeah, let's go back here. It's not too bad. Let's see if these flyers make it. Relying on the multi-shots quite a bit there. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this and put in one more multi-shot because that is not going to work for flyers. I think I'm going to need more multi-shots out. So at least the multi-shots do damage against the armored. I don't think it's much, but they do 50%, no, sorry, they do 25% damage, which isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Slow this down and get these upgrades in place. This one here, let's do this. Sorry, this one here. So this is the flyers. Try and get some upgrades here for these guys. I don't know if this is going to cut it for the flyers. I definitely need to get... Yeah, I might have to blow these guys up if I don't want to take damage. But I might be able to do it. I'm just going to blow them up. It's not going to work. So these multi-shots definitely have to get upgraded. The thing is, there's just so many priorities on this. It's going to be rough. Wow. Okay, we got through that. It looks like it's kind of this mid-level trouble area here. Let's see if we can get this upgraded. Pump the speed up a little bit. So all of our freezing towers are up to level 3. Try and up these snipers a bit. Snipers aren't going to help with these weaks, but I gotta keep prepping for these armored. And here's another run of the... I'm just going to let them go through, see how much damage we take. We took 5. That's not good. Okay, hold on, stop. I gotta use some special abilities help me with these guys. I might have to put in an air-only tower. I really don't want to do that, but maybe I just use my special abilities to get me past those. I don't know. Very nervous about that. Maybe when I get these multi-shots upgraded a little bit, it'll help more. And here we are trying to take care of this armored as well. I don't know that that's going to work. We're going to poison him down. I need to get to wave 60 at least, so that's going to be the priority. Yeah, I'm going to use my abilities to do that. I think it was level, maybe it was higher level. Yeah, it looks like it was level 60. This one up a little bit. I'm trying to get these ones that are attached to the modules if I can. I'm keeping it at a slower speed for a little bit, make sure I can make this work. Slow this down because this is flyers. I'm going to hit it with lightning and see. So lightning did pretty good there. We got our 3rd star. Okay, so the rest is all really bonus, kind of gravy time here. So anything we can get on this is good. Playing time is almost there as well. So let's see if we can eke out some playing time. That's level 4. Let's get these upgraded here. That worked really well. pause. Again, don't be afraid to slow it down a bit. I'm going to freeze it. All these snipers are level 4. I'm going to upgrade this one if we can. I'm going to rewind these. Look to upgrade this one. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. We're going to fireball it. See if we can get rid of some of it. Yeah, and I know it's not super effective use of these, abilities here, but if we want to push a little bit farther, I think we're going to need to kind of take advantage of those abilities as much as we can. Let's go down a little bit. So we got the freezing effective here. Let's look to upgrade this one maybe, but use the lightning on these. Guys. Lightning, you see, was far more effective against the flyers. Maybe that's the kind of way to go with them. All right, let's go ahead and pump this up. It looks like we don't have any more upgrades on any individual towers. Here, I think I'm just going to freeze them there and just see if we can get some extra damage on it. Stop. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can get this. Kind of lose your mouse in this whole area there. So we're going to get, I think, a star that comes. Oh, yeah, this whole star thing that comes out. Rewind them a little bit. Oh, we're not going to get them all. Darn it. Yeah, these stars are pretty cool, but I didn't get them all. So you have to get every single one of them, I think, for it to be effective. I probably should have hit this flame, but it makes it go faster. So I'm not sure that would have been effective on that either. That Starfall one is very difficult. There's like 26 stars or something that comes through, and ends up being quite a lot of stuff to take out. I'm gonna upgrade these guys. We're at 254. Have a decent tower to upgrade here. Maybe this one. Let's go back up to full speed. Yeah, this might be the end of the road. I don't really want to use my last flame thing to extend it further, but because we're 2 waves away and these flyers are going to kill us. I don't have enough to take all these out, I don't think. Oh, I did. Nice. Had enough life. So I was like, I don't think that's going to be enough, but yeah. Get one more upgrade in. All right, so for running 3.5, I'm pretty happy with that. I think we did pretty well for our first run. We got 75 of the waves in 94,000. Got a lot of goodies here. Back to the main menu. I'm wondering if we unlocked the tower. I think we got to run 3.6. Sometimes it unlocks 2, sometimes it unlocks 1. We'll run 3.6 in the next video and get this new tower. However, we did get visibility on stage 4. So you see stage 4 down here. We get 2 new towers. This is the Venom Tower, and this I think is what's it called? I forget. It's a really good tower. I think this is the Tesla. Yeah, it shoots like the electricity, I believe. It's been a while. So we'll work our way through these. Getting stage 4 opened up and visible is cool. We're working our way through all the gold stars. So we have all the stars for the tutorial, stage 1, stage 2. And we got stage 3 working over here. Let's go back. We got some gold stars. I think we can actually do some research towards our goal. We can. Range of 3% on everything is very, very cool. Getting an additional range is awesome. So you need 5 more gold stars, so 2 more levels, complete with full gold stars, or 1 with 3 and 2. We'll try and get all of them if we can. Sometimes it's just a bridge too far on some of these beginning ones, but I think we're going to be okay. So yeah, if you're having fun with these videos, give me a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the game if you're playing it. It's available on PC and phone. It's completely free. It's a very, very good game. It's got so much to offer, and it's very extensive. It's got lots of levels, tons of replayability. Every single game you can try different things. You can say, okay, I'm going to make a game and I'm just going to use all the sniper towers. I'm not going to freeze anything. Just every platform is going to be a sniper tower and see how it goes. Probably not going to go very well, but I've experimented that way and been like, oh, I'm surprised that it did as well as I thought, as it did. Sometimes you get like the 2 quests that are sniper damage and sniper kills, and you just want to get those quests done. And you can approach that run as just, okay, I'm just going to get those 2 quests done. And the best way to do that is to put a couple freeze towers out and everything else is snipers. So a lot of fun, a lot of good things. But like, subscribe, leave some comments, and let me know what you guys think. Hope you're having a good day. Take care.